ॐ वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा साक्षात्कृतं दयानन्दं परमार्थस्वरूपिणं तत्त्वज्ञानप्रशास्तारं प्रणतोऽस्मि परं पदम् वागर्थाविव सम्पृक्तौ वागर्थप्रतिपत्तये जगतः पितरौ वन्दे पार्वती परमेश्वरौ येनाक्षरसमाम्नायम् अधिगम्य महेश्वरात् कृत्स्नं व्याकरणं प्रोक्तं तस्मै पाणिनये नमः वाक्यकारं वररुचिं भाष्यकारं पतञ्जलिं पाणिनिं सूत्रकारं च प्रणतोऽस्मि मुनित्रयम् ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः कारके
कारके
ध्रुवम् अपाये अपादानम्
ध्रुवमपाये अपादानम्
भीत्रार्थानां भयहेतुः
भीत्राणां भयहेतुः
पराजेरसोडः
पराजेरसोडः
What is parajeerasodaha? Parapurvaka jidatu. Right? We have seen parapurvaka jidatu will be parasmaipadi or atmanepadi. Para or vi purvaka jidatu atmanepadi. So paraje asodaha. Sodaha sagdatu. Then tapratyaya. Soda. Asodaha. Not able to sahanam. So therefore, parajehe asodaha, meaning dhatu ji, the sense of asodaha, not able to do sahanam. So the object which causes that will get the sanya apadanam. Example we have seen. This is apadana. Adhyanat parajayate, right? I think that's the example. He's tired of studying, not vyakaranam. Parajayake asodaha. That which causes tiring, that which, he puts up with, supposed to be karma, because that object causes, but it will take apadhana. That is the sutra, parajehe asodaha. It's there in our table. You have to find out where it is.
89.
80?
9.
Okay, good. So can check. left side also it is given parajayate. You can see glayati, trastaha bhavati, na sahate. What is glayati? Glay dhatu. Glay meaning that which is, it causes
Decline.
glay, the tired, fatigue. Glayati, mlayati, yeah, declines. Trastaha bhavati, afraid of. Na sahate, not tolerate, able to withstand. Ityasya prayoge yaha asahya padartaha. Asahya padartaha, object. That which is not able to, one is not able to withstand. Tatkarakam apadana sangyam bhavati. Chatraha adhyayanat parajayate. Is not able to put up with study. That's meaning. So, yasmin adhikare, karake, yasmin adhikare, adhikare, yeah, yehi ashtabhihi. Okay, that is we know. Parajayate, na sagate, glayate, yam na sagate. That is yasmat trasyati, tasya prakrita sutrena, padana sanya bhavati. Chatraha adhyayanat parajayate, meaning chatraha adhyayanam, typo I think. Sodum ashaktaha asti, not able to withstand the study. इत्युक्ते अध्ययनम् इति असज्ञः पदार्थः अस्ति अस्य छात्रस्य. अस्य पदार्थस्य प्रकृतसूत्रेण अपादानसंज्ञा भवति. यथा अनदर एग्जांपल, रावणः रामात् पराजयते. Ravana not able to withstand, or Ravana is त्रस्तः भवति. रामात् पराजयते. रावणः रामं सोढुं न शक्नोति. Yes, in that meaning. Sodum na shaknoti, not able to withstand. That's meaning. Then G dhatu, about G dhatu discusses that we know G atmanepadi bhavati. There's a sutra viparajehe. Yeah, viparabhyam jeke. That is a sutra. By that it will take atmanepadi. Asodaha didatuhu nyunikaranam iti अस्मिन् अर्थे प्रयुज्यते. तर्हि अत्र सूत्रस्य प्रयोगः न भवति. यथा रामः रावणं पराजयते. Here it is different. Rama defeats Ravana. Ramah Ravanasya hanim karoti. Nyuni karoti. In this meaning, parajayate, here you cannot use. Here is a good example. Ramah Ravanat. No, you cannot make this. You cannot make here, not possible. Ramah Ravanam asagya tasma dure gacchate iti. That meaning cannot be. Ramanam nyuni karoti Ramah. That is the meaning. So Ramah Ravanam asagya Ravana duri gacchate. No, that meaning cannot be taken. So parajay, that's important. That's what he says here. G abhibhave, the sutra. Abhibhave means parabhavaha. Dhatupate dvau artau dattostaha. Nyunikarati te vijayam prapnoti. Ramah Ravanam jayati. Ramah Ravanam vijayate. Ramah Ravanam parajayate. All meanings same. G dhatu parasmepadi dhatu. With V purvaka or parapurvaka atmanepadi. V parabhyam jayage by that sutra. G dhatu abhibhavaha. Overpowering. Nyunikaranam. That is conquer. Ityarte prayuktaha asti. Asya api prakrita sutre na graham na bhavati. That meaning we cannot take here. Nyuni bhavanam ityukte trastaha bhavati sodam na shaknoti trasyati dure gacchati iti. All this meaning are possible. Asmin artayam dhatu para iti upasargane sahayava prayojit tasmin arte tata cha tasmin prayoge viparabhyam jekhe iti sutrena ji dhatu kevalam atmane padasya pratyaha eva bhavanti. Okay. अस्य अर्थस्य प्रकृतसूत्रे ग्रहणम् अस्ति. यस्मात् पदार्थात् कश्चन त्रस्तः भवति इत्युक्तं यं पदार्थं सोढुं न शक्नोति तस्य पदार्थस्य प्रकृतसूत्रे अपादानसंज्ञा भवति. सो त्रस्तः भवति, सोढुं शक्नोति, दूरे गच्छति. नौ रावणः दूरे गच्छति रामात्. Similarly, छात्रः अध्ययनात् Parajayate means he keeps himself away from study. That meaning only you have to take. Not, there's two meanings. This meaning you cannot take. That's what he says. Another is there in GJA. This is 640. I think both are in the same Dwarikana only. Utkarshaha iti asminarte prayujyate. Jetu samskritam samskritasya utkarshaha bhavet. Utpurvaka krishdatu then becomes karshaha kridanta. May samskritam grow. Ayam dhatuhu akarmaka asti. Therefore, this also we cannot take. So in this meaning, two dhatus are there. Which meaning you will take? Abhibhavaha. Abhibhavaha, parabhavaha. In this, we have got two meanings. One is Vijayam Prapnoti. That meaning we cannot take. We have to take only this meaning. In this meaning also, that's what he says here. Asodaha, why he says, Ramaha, Ramanam Parajayati. Here we cannot make any, we cannot use. We cannot here use Pancham here. Ramaha, meaning is Ramaha, Ravanasya, Arim Karoti. Ravanam Nyuna Karoti. In that meaning, here Ji Dhatu is used with Parapurvaka. So therefore, if you use, then what is the meaning? The meaning cannot become, the meaning is given. Ramaha, Ravanam Nyuni Karoti. Meaning cannot be Ramaha, Ravanam Asakya, because Karta is Ramaha, like Chatraha, Adhyana, Parajayate. Then we say like that Rama distances himself from Ravana, not able to withstand Ravana. That cannot be. That is why Asodaha iti kimartham. What is the meaning of Asodaha? That which one is not able to withstand, or that from one which the person keeps away or is afraid of. Trasyati trastaha. That meaning Ji Purvaka, sorry, Para Purvaka Ji Dhatu is used. Okay. Para Purvasya Jayatehe Prayoge Asodaha Yaha Artaha Sodam Na Shakyate Tat Karakam Apadana Sinyakam Bhavati. Adhyanat Parajayate, that is a good example. Shatrun Parajayate, Asodaha, why? Same, Shatrun Parajayate, he conquers, defeats the enemies. Not he keeps himself distant from the enemies. That is not the meaning. Okay. So it is there in our, I think I mentioned in the table. You can see. Then Varanarthanam Ipsitaha.
Varanarthanam
Ipsitaha.
Varana means prevent, yes. Prevent. Varanarthanam. Nivarayati, Varayati, Varana. Varanartham Ipsitaha means Ipsitaha is that which is desired. So that is preventing a thing from which is which is desired. Right? From whom it is prevented. That is apadana. By reading the sutra, you should be able to understand what it means. That's why I'm explaining. We have seen already. But we're seeing Ipsitaha, that which is desired, for whom that person or that thing is prevented from enjoying that thing. So desired object, the table is given the desired object from which someone or something is prevented, then that will take apadana sinya. Yavebhyaha gambarayati. Saha, someone, devadattaha. Varayati. From what? Yavebhyaha. Gam. So gam is the object, karma. It is prevented from yavas. So that is, yava is ipsita for the cow, not for the person, not for devadatta. Devadattaha varayati, because yava Gam likes Yava. Yava is Ipsita for cows. Therefore, they are alone prevented from cows. Therefore, they enjoy Sampradana Sanya. Sorry, Apadana Sanya. Varanarthanam Ipsitaha. Then, Antardho Yena Darshanam Ichhati.
Antardho yena darshanamichhati.
Antardho is what? Antardho. Vyavadhanam ityartaha. Gap, space, Antardho. Antardho, that is the meaning. Vyavadhanam. Space means what? That is, Vyavadhanam means space. But here we take the meaning of Vyavadhanam. Vyavadhanam has got other meaning also. That from which something is
Hidden.
hidden. Antardho. Antardhanam, we say what is that? Tirodhanam, Vyavadhanasya adharana, yasmat adarshanam ishyate. That from which adarshanam ishyate. Not lopaha, adarshanam. Lopaha is a technical word. Tatkarakam padana sangyam. Krishnaha matahu niliyate. Meaning, Krishna is niliyate. Ni purvaka li dhatu. Li means hiding. Ni purvaka. Li is resolve. Yet ni purvaka liyate means hiding. From mother. So adarshanam. Yasmat adarshanam bhavit tasya padana sanya. Mata mam nam pashyetiti hetuna vittehe prashtataha tishtati. Hides behind the wall. Tarhi Krishnaha matu niliyate iti prayoga sambhavati. Atra Krishnaha matru padarthat adarshanam ichchati. Therefore, Prakata Sutrena matru padartasya. Padartha means object. Padasya arthaha padarthaha. Here matra is a padartha from which hiding is desired by Krishna. Therefore, matra padartasya apadana sanya. Shishyaha upadhyayat. Antardhathe. It is Antardihi. It is Shabdasya Artaha. Antardho is Saptami. Saptami Ekavachanam. Yeah, he says Saptami Ekavachanam. Antardihi Tyukte Vyavadhanam. Achadanam. Tirodhanam. Yeah, Tirodhanam, that is what. Vyavadhanam, Achadanam. I think this two words also is good. Vyavadhanam is gap. Achadanam, that is also is. You can say Achadanam, Tirodhanam. And then Vrikshaha Vittihi Gauhi Ityadikasya Padartasya Vivadharupen Prayogam Kurtva Kaschana Mam na Pashyet Iti Yada Kriyate Tada Saha Padartaha Antardihi. They are called Antardihi. Antsyaha Antardehe Upasito Yasmat Adarshanam Ishyate Tasya Prakuta Sutrena Apadana Sanya Bhavati. Okay. So that is Apadana Antardo. Then Antardihi Kimartam Yadi Vivadhanam Nasti Tarhi Prakata Sutrasya Prayogaha न भवति यथा चौराः मां न पश्येह इति केवलम् इच्छा क्रियते परन्तु तदर्थं चौरेभ्यः गूहितुम् अन्तर्दौ आधारः न स्वीक्रियते न एव स्वीक्रियते. It doesn't hide himself from the thief. Desire is there, therefore there is a padartha. Therefore tatra prakrita sutrena padartha is there, but behind what mamna pashyeho iti, there is the antardehe, adaraha is not there. Therefore, chaura padartasya apadana sanya na bhavati. Therefore, it cannot be chauraha mamnam pashyeho iti ichati eva. But Mam, that is, I do not hide myself from the thieves by gughitum, by hiding behind something, tree or wall. It's not there. Therefore, if it is there, then chaurat. Then we can say chaurat, chaurat aham can antar datte. Datte is Atmanipadi. Antar datte. Antar purvaka. It is dadatu. Then datte. Datte, dadate, dadate. Tatse, dadate, dadve. I think that then dade maybe. Thadatu become dade. So dade, antar dade. Chaurat aham na antar. Chaurat aham antar dade. That should be like that. You can see dade is the form antar dade. Anyway, yena kiti kimartam. Yena, the sutra. Yena swayam vityadinam prishtaha stitva gugate. तेन कृतस्य दर्शनविषये अत्र चिन्तनं नास्ति अपि तु यस्मात् गुह्यते सः गूढस्य दर्शनं न कुर्यात् इति अत्र इच्छा वर्तते विद्यादीनां पृष्ठतः स्थित्वा गुगति hides himself behind the walls etc तेन कृतस्य दर्शनस्य विषये अत्र चिन्तनं नास्ति the person hiding the hidden person sees other person is irrelevant here अपितु यस्मात् गुह्यते सः गूढस्य दर्शनं न कुर्यात् इति इच्छा वर्तते. I think in the table I have mentioned this. You can see व्यवधाने सति यत् कर्तृकस्य आत्मनः दर्शनस्य अभावम् इच्छति तत् अपादसंज्ञा. When one desires to hide to conceal himself from somebody, that somebody will take. Okay. Whether the other person sees or not, that doesn't matter. But the person he desires to hide himself from that. That's what's important. Apitu yasmat gugyate saha gudasya darshanam kuryat iti ichcha vartate. Etat spashtikartameva asmin sutra yena iti shabdaha prayuktah asti. Every word, why it is used, the author merely explains, the commentator explains. That's what he is giving here. In Siddhanta Kaumadi, or further Balarama Tattvabodhini explain. So yena, the meaning of yena. Yena iti kimartam vityadinam sprashtadasatva gugati tena kritasya adarsanasya vishaye अत्र चिन्तनं नास्ति अपि तु यस्मात् गुह्यते सः गूढस्य दर्शनं कुर्यात् इति इच्छा वर्तते. एतत् स्पष्टीकर्तुम् एव अस्मिन् सूत्रे येन इति शब्दः प्रयुक्तः अस्ति. The person who is hiding behind the wall, etc., wishes that the other person should not see him. Whether the hidden person sees the other person, that is irrelevant. Hidden person sees the other person irrelevant. Ichchati iti kimartam. Adarsanam abhavat uta na iti vishayam vina eva. केवल इच्छायाः सन्दर्भेन ओन्ली बै इच्छा अपि प्रकृतसूत्रस्य प्रयोगः अवश्यं सम्भवति. Whether he hides or not, but इच्छा is there, then it is this apadana sanya, the padartha will take. It is spashtikartam prakritaसूत्रे इच्छति इति शब्दः प्रयुक्तः अस्ति. यथा यत्र कृष्णः माता मां न पश्येत् इति हेतुना भित्तेः पृष्ठे गुगति. माता वस्तुतः कृष्णं पश्यति उत न पश्यति, that doesn't matter. तच्चिन्तनं नैव विना एव प्रकृतसूत्रस्य प्रयोगं कृत्वा कृष्णः मातुः निलीयते इति प्रयोगः अवश्यं सिद्ध्यति. यतः कृष्णस्य मनसि माता न मां न पश्येत् इति इच्छा अवश्यं वर्तते. That is why इच्छति. Okay, listen, भाष्यम्. कशिका अंतर्ध निमित्तं येन दर्शनम आत्मनः अदर्शनम इच्छति तत्कारकम अपादान संज्ञम भवति. Okay, fine. So all the apadana sangyas we know. The next one, आख्यातोपयोगे
आख्यातोपयोगे
उपयोगे
we have not read from the website. This now we get a chance to read. This all are apadana, starting from 31. Next one is a jani kartuhu. Jani kartuhu prakritihi.
जनी कर्तुः प्रकृतिः
Akyatopayoge meaning akyata upayogi. Akyata means apurvaka kya dhatu. Then tha pratyaya. Right?
Yes.
Akya. Ta pratyaya, trich pratyaya.
Okay.
Because tricha also become kyatr. Then kyata, kyataro, kyataraha. Akyata is there. Therefore it has to be trich pratyaya, right? Akyata. Not akyata. Please see. Akyata. Niyama aporvaka kya dhatu, kya chakshing dhatu becomes kya to tell. Yakyanam, akyanam, all those. Niyamarupena vidhyayaha yasmat gradam bhavati. Systematically, niyamarupena vidya is gained from whom? Tat karakam apadana sangyam bhavati. Yata upadhyayat adite. He studies from the teacher. So who is Akyata is now what? The one who teaches. Patayita ityartaha. So when a person studies under a teacher, niyata rupena, niyama rupena, then the person who teaches, that will take the sanya padana. So upadhyayat adite. Then etra vidhi purasaram, in keeping with the protocol, adhyayanam jnana garganam bhavati, tatra adhyapakasya prakrita sutrena apadana sanya. Devadattaha upadhyayat adite, studies from the upadhyaya teacher. देवदत्तः नियमपूर्वकं विद्याग्रहणं करोति इत्यर्थः इति आशयः वर्तते अतः यत्र यस्मात् ज्ञानग्रहणं क्रियते फ्रॉम whom he gains ज्ञानं तस्य उपाध्यायस्य अपादानस्य ज्ञा एवमेव उपाध्यायात् आगमयति अत्रापि अनेन सूत्रेणेव अपादानसंज्ञा क्रियते आगमयति मीनिंग आगमयति उपाध्यायात् आगमयति that is एवमेव उपाध्यायात् गम धातोः निजन्त रूपम cause to send उपाध्यायात् आगमयति means gam dhatu gam to go cause to go
Gamayati.
cause to go then he is caused to come from the teacher. It means the same meaning. He comes from
Agamayati.
yes gamayati cause to send cause to go, that is send. With apurvaka meaning is gacchati agacchati. So he comes is caused to come from the upadhyaya. It means from the upadhyaya he has learned and then vidya and comes from the gurukula vasa. Like that we have to take the meaning. Upadhyayat agamayati. Atrapi anena sutraneva apadana sanya bhavati. Upayogaha in the sutra. What is the meaning of upayogaha? Niyama purvakam vidyagrahanam. You see Kashika yes. Akyata is pratipadita. Upayogaha niyama purvakam vidyagrahanam. Otherwise, how do you know all the meaning? All these are technical terms. Niyama purvaka vidyagrahanam is upayogaha. Not upayogaha means useful. Upayoge sadhye yaha akyata. Vidyapurvaka नियमपूर्वक विद्याग्रहणे यः that is साध्यम यः आख्याता पाठयिता so सः तत् अपादानसंज्ञकं भवति Then Akyata is Akyatru, not Ta Pratyaya. That's why you asked what is that. Adhyapaka means Vakta. Adhyapakaha Akyata means Adhyapaka Vakta. Yaha Vakta Swamukat Jnanam Dadati Tasya Prakrita Sutrena Apadana Sinya Ishyate. So the one who teaches Akyata, from whom Niyama Purvaka Rकरणम संभवति वेदादिकानाम् अध्ययनस्य परम्परयाः निर्णीताः केचन नियमाः वर्तन्ते छात्रः भिक्षार्थम् अटेत् छात्रः भूमौ शयीत छात्रः प्रतिदिनं पाठस्य कण्ठस्थीकरणं कुर्यात् इत्यादयः एतान् नियमान् अनुसृत्य यथोचितं मार्गेण यदा छात्रः आचार्यस्य सकाशे तद् समीपे अन्तेवासी अन्ते उषित्वा आचार्य से समीपे उषित्वा सकाशे विद्याध्ययनं करोति तदा तद् अध्ययनम् उपयोगः इति नाम्ना ज्ञायते. The purely technical word. The student has to spend Gurukula Vasa, be with the teacher. It's called Upayogaha. Through that he learns from the teacher. अयमेव अर्थः अस्मिन् सूत्रे स्वीकृतः अस्ति. एतादृशस्य उपयोगस्य सन्दर्भेन where there is niyama purvaka vidyakaranam yasmat jnanam, from whom jnanam is gained, yaha kyata saha adhyapakah prakrita sutrena apadana sanya bhavati. Next sutra is already we saw jani kartuhu. Jani meaning jandatu, that which is a source or origin, born, birth. That prakriti janana kriyayaha kartuhu is etuhu karanam. Tat apadana sanyam bhavati. Jani kartuhu shringat sharaha jayate. So shringa is the etu for shara to come. Yaha padartha rupena yaha padartha hetu rupena karana rupena prayujyate tasya prakrita sutrena apadana sanya. जनि कर्तु इति पदस्य अर्थः जनिः इत्युक्ते जननम्. जनिः इस् कृदन्त उणादि. I think must be उणादि जननम् इत्यर्थः. जन धातोः धातु धातु निर्देशात् not उणादि in of course in धात्वर्थ निर्देशार्थं not in धात्वर्थ is equally is there, must be ik. Maybe a typo or in is there to check. Only two are there. Ik and stip dhatu nirdesh. So must be ik, I think. In I have to check whether it is there or not. This generally we use ik or stip for dhatu nirdesh. Okay, iti pratyam sayojya jani iti shabdaha siddhyati. Asyaha janana kriyayaha yaga karta. Okay, we will see what is dhatu nirdesha. The sutra pata, if you see the third chapter, under this Vartika, under Striya Madhikara, there must be some Vartika. The Vartika is given, should be given 3:3. Do you remember Dhatu Nirdesha? Ikshtipo Dhatu Nirdeshaha. It's a Vartikam. By that, a Dhatu can be expressed in the form of a Pratipadikam, and then Subanta in its to express its meaning. So here it is Roghakyam Nul Bagulam for that sutra. Dhatu Nirdeshe Nul Vaktavyaha. That is one is there. Okay. Ik Krishyadibhyaha Ikshtipo Dhatu Nirdeshe. Ik or stip. Then after Varnat Karaha, we use Kara Pratyaya after the letter, no? Chakara, Takara, Pakara, Makara. Kara is also one thing. Kara Pratyaya. Varnat Karaha. So Kara Pratyaya. So where is in? I don't see in here. Either it has to be ik or stip or null. Patvarta chah, another pratyaya, but that is different. Gatvarta nirdeshe, nuval vaktavyaha, ardhata nirdeshe, ikshtipo. This is what said here. Dhatvarta nirdeshartham in pratyaya. Anyway, you have to check that. So jani referring to janana kriya, jani jananam. So janana kriyayaha yaha karta yaha yetu. Saha jani karta. So jani karta iti pratipadikam nirdishyate. Asya jani karta nirmane yat karanam bhavati tasya padarthasya apadana sanya. Sharasya nirmanam shringat bhavati. Therefore shringa is apadanam. Asmin sutre prakriti iti shabdaha. Prakriti is karanam. Shadi shabda karanam yetu asmin arte prayuktaha asti. जनी कर्तुः जनन क्रियायाः यत् कारणं जनन क्रियायाः कारणम् इत्युक्ते पदार्थस्य साहाय्येन निर्माणं भवति सः अर्थः प्रकृतिशब्देन निर्दिश्यते जनी कर्तुः is जनी हेतुः which is the karanam. That karanam is what? Prakriti, from which it is made. Janana kriyayaha, for which that is a hetu. That's what he said. Jani iti kartuhu iti shabdasya janana kriyayaha yaha hetuhu. Janana kriyayaha yaha hetuhu, that which is hetu. Prakriti is hetuhu. Kartu is the karta, that is kriya, janani karta. So janana kriyayaha yaga karta, kartuhu shashti. Shashti vibhakti. Shashti, I think so. Yeah, Shashti ekavachanam. So yaha prakritihi karanam janana kriyayaha bhavati saha prakrita sutrena apadana sanya bhavati. Upadana karanam, sakakari karanam. Upada, all those things can skip. What is the karanam? Karanam can be upadana. An example alone we will see. Upadana karanam is that which is the material cause. Shringacharaha jayate, for that example. Upadana karanasya prakrita sutrena. Yes, karan tat karanam yasmin parivartanam krutva nutana padarthasya nirmanam. Yatha amrit ghatasya upadana karanam tadvat. Sakakari karanam which helpful. Ghata nirmana karye jalam agnihi kumbhakaraha ete sarve sakakari karanam. Therefore, अतएव पुत्रात् प्रमोदः जायते इति वाक्यं सिद्ध्यति अत्र प्रमोदः साक्षात् पुत्रस्य अंशेन पुत्रस्य अंशेन निर्मितः अस्ति अपि तु पुत्रं दृष्ट्वा मनसि उद्भवति अतः पुत्रः इति प्रमोदस्य सहकारी कारणम् then क्रोधात् कामात् क्रोधः जायते that also क्रोधस्य सहकारी. This example is given here. So therefore, this is by this sutra. Jari kartuh prakriti kamat krodho vijayate krodhat bhavati sammogaha sammoha smriti vibhramaha, all panchami. Apadana panchami. What apadana? Jari kartuh prakriti is the apadana. Kamaha iti asya iti krodhasya sakakari karanam. So therefore, by this sutra, it is apadana sanya. तत् कारणं यत् निर्वाण क्रियायां सह कार्यं करोति. सहकारी कारणस्य नित्यम् अपादान संज्ञा एवं भवेत् इति न कोऽपि नियमः अस्ति. कारकप्रकरणम् एकसंज्ञाधिकार विद्यते अतः अग्रे विद्यमानाः सम्प्रदानादिसंज्ञाः परत्वात् एकसंज्ञाधिकारत्वात् च अपादानसंज्ञाम् अवश्यं बाधितुम् अर्हन्ति. अत एव घटनिर्माणे अग्नेः अपादानसंज्ञां बाधित्वा रणसंज्ञा अपि भवति. एवमेव Devadattasya apadana sanyam baditva karta sanya vidiyate. Similarly, here also, kamat krodaha vijayate. Kamena also we can say, kamena also, that it is kama, it could be the hetu tritiya. Kamena by kama, krodaha vijayate. Two sanyas are possible. Apadana sanya or the karana. Karana could be karana karaka. So, therefore, apadanam baditva karana sanya api bhavitum arhati. Possible. That is the meaning. Kamat is panchami. We say eto panchami. This is the cause. Eto panchami. Jani kartuhu. Similarly, we can say eto tritiya also in the vibhakti section. This which kama, which is presented as apadana, can be in other karaka also, karana sanya also. Possible. Next one. Siddhanta Kaumadhyam Bhatto Yudhikshitaha Sutrasya Brahmanaha Prajaha Prajayante from Brahma. Iti Udanam Patayati. Asya Udanasya Dveda Artha Sangati Sambhavati. Brahmaniti Parabrahmaniti Asmi Svikriti Chet. Yam Sarva Prajaha Brahmanaha Eva Amshaha Iti Asmin Arte. Brahmaniti Asya Upadanatvena Prakrita Sutrena Apadana Sanya. That is number one. From Brahma, everything else comes. So Brahma is Upadana Sanya. Or Brahmadevaha iti, Brahmaji, iti arte, svikriyate chet. Then Brahmanaha sahakaritam siddhyati. Yataraha Brahmadevat sakshat sampurna srishtihi na nirmita apitu Brahmadevat manaha shatarupayaha cha nirmanam tataha cha tabhyam anyesham nirmanam jatam atrapi asya sahakarinasya Sakakari karanasya Prakata Sutrena Apadana Sanya Siddhyati. Brahman, the word is both Pullinga and Napumsakalinga, Nakaranta Shabda. As Napumsakalinga, it is Brahma, Satchit Ananda Brahma. Then Brahmana is Upadana. Or if you take Brahma to be Brahmaji, then Pullinga, Brahmadeva. Then Brahmana Sakakari Karanatum Siddhyati. So Brahmadeva Saksha Sampurna Srishtihi na Nirmita, but Brahmadevat Manaha Shatarupayaha cha Nirmanam. So that is Sakari Karanam. Both are possible. Okay, there are differences between Kashika and Siddhanta Kaumadi that he says. Always there will be some differences in most of the thing Kashika and Siddhanta Kaumadi. Yesterday there was some discussion with some other person. We saw the word Prati. Prati will govern what vibhakti? As Upapada.
Dvitiya.
Ditya. We saw one example. You remember that in the Dvitiya, it's all very small thing but highly technical. In the second, I think, Vibhakti, Dvitiya Vibhakti, that's one sutra. Vartikam 2. Ubhaya Sarvatasoho. One Vartikam is there. Karmani Dvitiya, under Karmani Dvitiya. One small thing.
Anu Pari, that one.
Not Anu, Uba Vasa.
Pari.
One is there. Okay, I'll show you. Dvitiya Bhakti.
Sarvato Paryam.
There one form of a shloka. That prati, yeah, this is one. Abhitaha paritaha samaya nikasha ha prati yoge api, right? Ha prati yoge api. So here we have the example of the prati. How did I? One example was the prati Must be here. Prati will govern Dvitiya Vibhakti. Some. I think that example, I think I also wrote. No?
Karma pravachani.
Yeah. What is that number? I don't know.
Yeah.
Yes, good one. Yeah.
Um,
This is one. Karma pravachaniye Dvitiya. But the word Prati.
Pariprati.
Vidyut Vidyot, I think.
Pari anu.
Abhi Anu Pari and Pratika. 1 second. Yes.
Karma pravachani. Yes.
Points are 22.
Okay. That example I was looking for. I think the example I also wrote here. Or maybe in my previous notes it was there. So if you see the website, Karmani Dvitiya. Yeah. Abhitaha paritaha samaya nikashaha pratiyoge api. Just an example I'm showing. Aus Kashika and Siddhanta Kaumudi. Here he has given this Vartika. Abhitaha paritaha samaya nikasha ha pratiyogeshu dushyate. This also will govern Ditya Bhakti. Therefore, Abhitaha gramam, paritaha gramam, etc. Then this example. I think this example was there in my notes. I don't know. I could not find it. Bubukshitam na pratibhati kinchit. I'm just showing an example to say how Kashika and Siddhanta Kaumudi, sometimes many places they differ. So little confusing would be, contradiction would be. Bubukshitam na pratibhati kinchit. This example, I think it was there. I remember, but I don't know where it is. Somewhere, maybe in this notes or some other notes. What does it mean? That is, kinchit na bhati. Because prati is there, bubukshitam is in dvitiya vibhakti. That's the meaning, right? Bubukshitam,
Yes.
the one who is hungry. For him, kinchit na bhati. Nothing occurs to him, nothing appears to him. That's the meaning. Bubukshitam kinchit na bhati. Bubukshitam, for an hungry man, na kinchit, nothing occurs to his mind. Nothing appears to his mind. Bubukshitam na prati kinchit bhati. Now, Siddhanta Kaumudi.
Ji, that example is on 12th point.
Very good. Thanks. I was looking for that example. Yeah, here it is. Okay, I didn't miss it. Here prati is, here prati is it upapada or upasarga?
Yes, Upapada.
Upapada.
It is not pratibhati, not one word, right? It is prati is upapada, therefore bubukshitam is in dvitiya vibhakti, kinchit na bhati bubukshitam prati. We take it as upapada, right? But
Yes.
Siddhanta Kaumudi, if you see, Further Bala Balarama. Just showing you how these two they differ and causes a lot of argument and this Siddhanta Kaumudi, the commentary to that. Yeah. Where is that? Just a minute. Where it is there? Yeah, this is this Vartika, what you read in Kashika. That is Abhitaha, Paritaha, Samaya, Nikasha. This Vartika is in Karmani Dvitiya, it is there. But the same Vartika in Siddhanta Kaumadi, it is read in 1/4, the end of this sutra. Upan Vadhyang Vasaha. See how much study is involved in going here and that. Now you see, here it is given. Abhitaha, Paritaha, Samaya. Vartikam is placed by Siddhanta Kamadikara in under this sutra, 1/448. There he takes Bubukshitam na pratibhati kinchit. There he takes prati to be upasarga. So how the both of them differ. The same Vartika. Vartika being same. Abhitaha Krishtam, Paritaha Krishtam, etc. Bubukshitam na pratibhati kinchit. You may think, okay, it's a typo, the space is not there. No. It's very clearly said in Balamanurama. It says, Pratiyogam udaharati bubukshitam iti kridartasya na kinchit spurati iti artaha. For the one who is hungry, nothing occurs. Badatu is badiptau, that is the meaning. Igatu upasarga balat spurane vartate. Atataha lakshanada avrittehe pratehe na karma pravachaniyatvam. एवं च कर्म प्रवचनीय युक्ते द्वितीया इति अनेन कथार्थत्वं न संभवति. Then this is Siddhanta Kaumadi. Tattvabodhini, as an explanation to that, he says, Yeshaha pratishabdaha, this shabda is kriya visheshakatvat, it says upasargaha. Natu karma pravachaniyaha. It is not a karma pravachaniya. It is not a karma pravachaniya means it is not upapadam, it is a upasarga. Tena atra karma pravachaniya yukte, therefore, janena gatar tata na shankya. So the prati, the word as karma pravachaniya, it is there. Therefore, it is karma pravachaniya yukte, dvitiya, by that sutra. The upapada prati is there. Therefore, it governs dvitiya vivaktihi. Therefore, bubukshitam. But here he says, kriya visheshakatvas. It is a kriya vishesha. It qualifies the kriya. Therefore, upasargaha, he says. Just showing out the contradictions between Kashika and Siddhanta Kaumadi. There are some ass-splitting discussions. Therefore, to reconcile and understand is difficult. Sometimes I go by Kashika. Generally, I go by Kashika, what Karovar Kashika Kara says. Here I have taken this example as Kashika Kara says. Prati I have taken here as Upapada. Therefore, Bubukshitam is governed Dvitiya. If you take it as a Upapada, it's Upasarga, that's what Siddhanta Kaumadi Kara says. Then Bubukshitam. That Bubukshitam, of course, it is Dvitiya only. Bubukshitam. But the meaning of Bubukshitam to be taken as Bubukshitasya, for the one who is hungry. In fact, he says here, the Balamanurama, Bubukshitam iti Bubukshitasya iti artaha. Okay. Anyway, this is not relevant. There's something I'm showing you to see how Kashika Siddhanta Kaumadi. If you study in detail, elaborately on your own, all these things are useful. They differ. So which one you take? That depends on which you prefer, Siddhanta Kaumadi or Kashika. Both are great acharyas, so we cannot say what it is. Just showing the differences. We can substantiate by both. That is our choice, whichever you feel like. Kashikakara says, Siddhantakammadikara says so. Possible. Okay. The next one. Sorry, we'll continue. Next one is Bhuvav Prabhavaha.
Bhuvarbhavaha.
Bhuvav Prabhavaha means, what is the meaning of Bhuvaha Prabhavaha? Prakarshena Bhavati iti Prabhavaha. So Bhuvaha is, that is also Shashti Bhakti. So Prabhavaha means that from which it is born. Prabhavaha. So Bhuvaha Prabhavaha, meaning Prabhavaha is Prakarshena Bhavati, that from which it comes. It is a Kridanta word. So it has got Adhikarana Vitpatti. Bhuvaha is Bhavana, Bhavati ityartaha. So Bhuvaha Prabhavaha meaning our table. Panchami Vibhakti Apadana. Please see. Panchami number is
94.
94. That which is a place of appearance of a thing which comes to existence is called apadanam. The source or origin or operative beginning of a thing, like source of river, gets apadana sagnya with reference to the thing. The origin is not the, please note, that is important. This is to differentiate from jani kartuhu prakritihi. The origin is not the material cause, na upadana karanam. Whereas in the previous sutra, jani kartuhu is upadana karanam. Sakakari karanam also we saw, but in the Suchana, you have said, in Kashika and Siddhantakamadi, they have taken jani kartuhu prakritihi to be a upadana karanam. Material cause. Therefore, that material cause, whatever the cause, that takes apadana sanya, therefore panchami. But here, it is a source, not the material cause, not the upadana karanam. That's the difference. Therefore, this sutra is important. Therefore, kamat krodaha bijayate. That is not, kama is in fact out of which krodha comes. Therefore, upadana karanam, therefore, jani kartuhu prakritihi only is the sutra. By that only kamat is panchami, apadana karaka. Therefore, panchami. Not by this. Obstructed anger converts into, obstructed desire converts into anger. So desire is the cause, upadana karanam. That alone gets converted into anger. Therefore, jani kartuhu prakritihi, by that sutra, it has to be apadana, therefore panchami. That is why kamat krodaha bijayate, krodat bhavati samoha ityadi. Whereas here, it is not the upadana karanam. He says, yasmas kashchana padartha pratamam prakashate, appears first. That tatra apadana sangam bhavati. Like imavataha ganga prabhavati. Himalayat. Imavataha is Himalayat. Ganga here is given. Prabhavati. Prabhavanam is pratamavaram prakashanam. First time it appears. Appearance of a thing, that is called prabhavaha. Bhagi agamanam prakatanam. Asyaha kriyayaha sandarbhe yasmat prakatanam bhavati. Tasya prakata sutrena apadana sanya. Gangayaha agamaha, not ugamaha, typo. Himalayasya bhumo bhavati. ततश्च सा हिमालयात् प्रथमं बहिः आगच्छति अतः हिमालयपदार्थस्य अत्र अपादानसंज्ञा भवति.
Maybe Ugama only, the Ganga's Janma, like that Ugama, maybe. Or Agama.
Is the word Ugama?
Ugama means it's getting born. Janma.
Ugama is I don't know. Ugama, the word is meaning Janma.
Yes, in Kannada it is there. Ugamasthana.
Oh, really?
The place of birth.
Just check. Gangayaha Agamaha only. I don't see Ugamaha. If even technically, if you take Gam Dhatu, right?
Yeah.
Then what is U? Is there any word U? Is there any Upasarga U?
No.
That's why Gangayaha Agamaha Himalayasya. The origin of Ganga Agamaha is that which comes from source.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe a typo, I think. See, Gam Dhatu becomes Gamaha means some Krit Pratyaya is added, right?
Yes.
It's Kridanta. So that must have a Upasarga. There is no Upasarga with U.
Yeah.
That's why I thought maybe a typo. Or if Ugama, the word is there, then it's okay. But I don't see anything here. Maybe I'll check if it is so.
Yes.
Because in Kannada, is there Kannada means it must have come from Sanskritam only, right?
Sanskritam only.
We'll check. You also check the dictionary. Is there Ugamaha? I guessed it because who cannot be Upasarga. That's it. Simple guessing. Anyway, we'll see that. You can also check.
Not in the dictionary.
Not in the dictionary, right? Okay. Even website dictionary also you can see. Maybe a typo. I think so.
Yes.
Similarly, in also, Dhatu Nirdeshatam. In, I don't see where in is.
Yeah, in this thing, Google has given Utpatti, Udbhava, Janma, Vikasa, like that he has given.
Or Ugama.
Yeah.
But Sanskritam, no?
That is in this thing. Samanarthi Shabda in Marathi he has given.
But Sanskritam, we have to see what is there a word or not. Not anyway, let us see.
Okay.
So Himalayat Pratham Bagi Agachati. Himalaya Padatasya Apadana Sagya. Similarly, Kashmirebhyah Vistata Prabhavati. Sorry, Vitasta, not Vitasta. Kashmirebhyah Vitasta Prabhavati. Vitasta may be another river, right? Vitasta.
Yeah.
Prabhava iti shabdasya artaha. Prabhavati iti prabhavaha. Prabhavati asmat iti. It is adhikarana apadana vitpatti. Bhu dhatu plus ghai pratyaya. Bhu become bhava. Bhu supposed to become not ghai pratyaya. Ukaranta up pratyaya. Apavada to ghai will be up. Another sutram, another pratyaya is that. Appar, yeah. Then up is that. Not ghai pratyaya. Apavada to that. So Adhikarana Vitpati, Asmat Prabhavati, that from which it comes. Prabhavati itukte pratamam prakashate prakatati. Yasmat padartat kaschana padartaha pratamam, that is prakati bhutaha drishyate asya padartasya prakata sutrena apadana sagyan. The Himalaya is not the material cause, from where the Ganga appears for the first time. Therefore, Himalaya is Apadana Sagya. Asmin Sutre Purvatma Kartu iti padam na anuvartate. Yes. Idam padam bhuvaha iti anena saha anveti. Bhuvaha iti bhu shabdasya shashti ekavachanam. Bhuvaha. Bhuhi iti yukte bhavanam iti artaha. Prakati bhavanam. So prakati bhavanasya eka karta saha prakati eka karta tasya prabhavaha इत्युक्ते सः पदार्थः यस्मात् अयं कर्ता प्रकटी भवति तस्य अपादानसंज्ञा भवति. फ्रॉम विच दिस कर्ता प्रकटी भवति, this thing appears, that will take अपादानसंज्ञा. भाष्यकार से this सूत्र is अनावश्यकम्. प्रत्याख्यानं कृतम् अस्ति. ओके, हिमवतः गंगा प्रभवति उदाहरणेषु गंगाजलम् हिमवतः बहिः आगत्य तस्मात् पृथक् भवति, अतः अपायः अवश्यं गर्भितः अस्ति. भाष्यकार takes this to be a अपादान संज्ञा. Therefore the sutra is not required. अनावश्यम् इति भाष्यकार says. न भाष्यकार, because Ganga flows from the mountain, so there is a separation. Dhruvam apaya apadanam. Himalaya is dhruvam. It is steady, dhruvam, from which Ganga is separated. Then why this sutra is required? Therefore Bhashyakara says this sutra is anavashyam. Anyway, therefore here तस्मात् तफर अपायः विषयं गर्भितः अस्ति, अतएव उपात्त विषयम् अपादानमिति मत्वा ध्रुवम् अपाय अपादानमिति अनेन अपादान संज्ञा भवितुम् अर्हति. Therefore the सूत्रं पृथक्, अस्य सूत्रस्य पृथक् सूत्रम् अत्र अनावश्यकम् एव इति भाष्यकारः says, महाभाष्यकारः. ओके, सिद्धान्त कौमुदीकारः. ओके, ಅದರ ವಾರ್ತಿಕ, that ವಾರ್ತಿಕ already we have seen. Fine. Now, apadana sanya. Up to this we read. Now we'll read from Ashtadhyayi Pravesha, Panchami Vibhakti. From Sanskrit Bharati we will read from where we left the next class. Now Panchami Vibhakti, Karakas we have covered. Now Upapada. We'll do some examples. Panchami Vibhakti. Vina Rute. Rute is also in another Avyaya. So Vina, Rute, we already have seen Vina will govern Ditiya, Tritiya, Panchami also. So Vina Rute, two are there. Amla Janakat Vina Arute Jivitumna Shakyate. Amla Janaka is oxygen, right? So
Yes,
without oxygen. It is there in our file also. I think given all these words in the Sutram. Where is the Sutram? Yes. What number?
103. That is
No.
it. That is.
This is Panchami, right?
Uh,
So Panchami means which Sutram in under
103.
2-3?
329, no?
Ah,
2-3.
yeah. Apadanam Panchami, from here onwards Panchami, up to here. Okay, let us chant this also. Apadane Panchami, अन्यारादितरर्थे दिक्शब्दांशूत्तर पदाजाहि युक्ते षष्ट्यर्थ समर्थ प्रत्ययेन
प्रत्ययेन
येन द्वितीया पृथक् विना नाना विस्तृतिया अन्यतरस्याम् करणे च स्तोकाल्पकृच्छ्र कतिपयस्य सत्त्ववचनस्य दूरान्तिकर्तैः षष्ट्यन्यतरस्याम् दूरान्तिकार्तेभ्यः द्वितीया च सप्तम्यधिकरणे च
Saptam
Adhikarane.
Adhikarane.
All these are Panchami. Padane Panchami. Oh, up to 35 only, sorry. Saptami Adhikarane not there. Now, in our sutra, in our table, this is sutra 2, 3, 20, 29.
103.
Hmm?
103.
Yeah, 103. Yeah.
Prithak Vina.
That is not there, but here Rite is there. Yeah, Pratak Vina, yeah, Vina is there. But Rite, the word is here.
Okay.
Words meaning other than or different from, such as Anya, Para, Itara, Arat. Arat is near or remote. Rite without. All these things, all these words. And also the words expressing the directions. And also the words ending in A and Agi. These are Tadita. Tartya. This will go in Panchami. So here we have Rite. Rite iti abhiyam varjana arte. Without, in the sense of, in the meaning of without. Rite shabda is used. Right? So Anya, Arat, Itara, Rite, Dik, Shabda, Anchu, Uttarapada, Ach, Agi, Yukte. That is the meaning. The website he has not given any explanation, only he has given Kashika. Anyway, that meaning, this table is fine. Rite Devadatta. So without Devadatta. Rite Krishnat. So Panchami. That is what here. Then 103 is Vina. That sutram is
Pratagnana.
Pratagnana, Vina Nana Bihi, Tritiya Netracham. Tritiya also optionally. So those words. Now, seeing here, Vinarute. So Panchami, Vinarute. Pratak also the same sutra, what we saw just now. 2, 3, 32.
2, 3, 20.
32, right?
Yeah.
32, right?
Yes.
Pratagna.
Hmm.
Okay.
Pratak, Vina, Nana, the 3 words are there. And Tritiya is optionally. Then, so Jalad Vina Arite Minaha Najivanti. Anyartakaha is Anya, Itara, Binna, etc. These words are covered. Anya, Arat, Itara, in our file it is given separately. What are the words? Anya, Arat, Itara, Rate, Dik, Shabda, Anchu, Uttarapada, Ach, Agi, Yukte. Agi, Yukte, Panchami. Panchami Vibhakti ki bhavati. When these words are there, it will go on Panchami. So Padantarat, that is Upapada Vibhakti. Amar Vrikshat, Panasa Vrikshaha, Pratak, Anyaha, Itaraha, Binnaha. Then next one, Prak or Purvam. Ramat, Krishnaha, Pratak, Itaraha, Binnaha. Okay, that is also previous one. Ramayaha, Sita, Pratak, Anya, Itara, Binna. What sutram Pratak is? Pratak Nana. That sutram. 2, 3, 32, right?
Yes.
Same one. Param. Param is Ramaha, Krishnat, Prakar, Purvam, Asit. Param is, that is also from Param, the word is there in which sutra? Or we have to take Param also meaning different in that meaning. Words meaning other than. So Anya, Param, from that we have to take meaning like that. Different, Param. Not Param is superior. Then Prabhriti, 44. Prabhriti is Arabhya. Kartikyaha Prabhriti iti Bhashya Prayogat. Prabhatyartha yoge api Panchami bhavati. Siddhanta Kaumadi says. Pravritti Arabhya. Like, a perfect example is given. Bhageshah Bengaluru Nagaram Prati Agamanat. Agamanat Prakar Purvam. Mysuru Nagare Asit. That's number one. Before coming to Bengaluru, he was in Mysore. So Prakar Purvam. Okay. Then Krishnat Param Ramaha Asit. Krishnat Param. Krishnat Anyaha Ramaha Asit. Then Karyakramaha Panchavadanat Prabhriti. That is the meaning of Prabhriti, right? Prabhriti means
Arabhya.
Arabhya. That is the meaning. Prabhriti. Etc. One meaning also is Prabhatayaha, etc. Ityadeha iti. But here Arabhya. So Panchavadanat Arabhya. Then Bhagihi. Okay, that will come later. Balyat Prabhritihi. Balyat Prabhriti, not Prabhritihi. It's indeclinable. Arabhya Prataha Shigram Uttishtati. Then Bhagihi. Bhagihi by the Sutram. Bhagihi, Antaha, all these are directional word. How Prak is, what is Prak? Prak also from the same sutra, Anya, Arat, Itara, Anchu Uttarapada. Prak is a word derived from a Anchu Dhatu. Anchu is Uttarapada. We have seen in Subanta. The Prak Shabda. Prak is Purvam Ityartaha. So Anchu Uttarapada Shabda is Prak. Please see our table, it is given. Here it is. A word which is derived from Antu. The Dhatu, Anchu Dhatu as Uttarapada follows. So Prak is derived from the Anchu Dhatu. Prak Gramat, Pratyek Gramat, all those words. Yes, that is Prak. So Prak means don't look for the Prak in the Sutra, you will not get. So that is Anchu Uttarapada. Bhagihi, okay, Bhagihi 45. That is Apapari Bhagiranchava Panchamya. That is a Samasa Sutra. Iti Panchamya Saga Samasa Vidanat Jnapakat. Bhagir Yoge Panchami. The sutra becomes a Jnapaka for Bhagir Yoge Panchami. When something is located outside, then that will be outside Panchami. This is the sutra, is a Jnapaka. Samasa Sutra 212. We have seen this. Apapari Bhagirancha Panchamya. So therefore, Grihat Bhagihi Kupaha. You remember the sutra Apapari Bhagirancha Panchamya? Under what it is? That is, it is Avibhava Samasa. Right? 2:112 is
Yes.
Avibhava Samasa. So, like the example what we saw in that Bhagir Gramam, Bhagir Gramat, Avibhava, right? Therefore, and Vibhasha coming as Anuvritti for that sutra. If you remember, just see the Sutra Pata, you will get Sutra Pata, that is 2:1. When Apapari Bhagi Anchava is there, then Anchud Bhagi Apapari Bhagi, then it will take Panchamya Bhavati, that is Avibhava Samasa. Avibhava Samasa will be Abhiyam.
Vibhasha.
So therefore Vibhasha is therefore Panchami also. That sutra becomes a Jnapaka for the words Bhagi, Apapari Bhagi, all governing Panchami Vibhakti. Please note. Apapari Bhagi and Anchu is Anchu Dhatu. From that only we get Prak, etc. So Apapari Bhagirancha Panchamya, all these words Apa Shabda, Pari Shabda, Bhagi Shabda, Anchu Dhatu. From that derived all the nouns. Panchamya Saha Vibhasha Samasyate Avi Bhava Samasaha Bhavati. Please see the Sutra website also. Apa Pari Bhagi Anchu iti ete Suvantaha Panchamyantena Saha Vibhasha Samasyante Avi Bhava Samasaha Bhavati. We have seen this example. Apa Trikartam Rishtaha Devaha. Up to Trikarta, the name of the place. It is rained. You can say Apatrikartebhyaha Panchami. Apatrikartam is by compounding avibhava samasa, it will be, trikartam bhavati, or panchamiya also. Panchami vibhakti also can be. Trikartebhyaha. Similarly, Bagir Gramam or Bagir Gramat. Bagir Grama is the Pratipadikam. It is Adanta, therefore Am will come. Ato Am, but Sutra and Sutra is there in the Aviva Samasa. Bagir Gramam. Optionally Panchami also. Bagigi, Bagir Gramat. So this becomes, therefore Bagigi Shabda Yoge, Panchami Bhavasya, Etadeva Jnapakam. The Sutra becomes a Jnapaka for using Panchami Anta word for Bhagi Shabda. When Bhagi Shabda is there, it will govern Panchami Vibhakti. This Sutra is a Jnapaka. We don't have a Sutram for Bhagi governing Panchami. Separately, not there in 2-3 section. That's why we have to look for this Sutra, Samasa Sutra. That's what he says. Okay.
Okay.
It's a good point to be noted. Then we have seen, in fact, before this, therefore, Gramat Bhagihi Vanam Asti, outside the Grama. Grihata Durena Vidyalaya Asti, Durena by what Sutram? Durartaka, Durartaha. 46. That is, Durantikartehi Shashti is optional. Therefore, Panchami also. So, therefore, Gramat or Gramasya, both are okay. Durena Vidyalaya Asti. Grihat or Gramat. Durena Nadi Asti. Right?
Just.
So, this also must be there in our document. You can see the Dura Shabda. I think before itself we have covered this. Dura, Panchami, Duram, Durena, Duram, Duratiti. Grihat Antikena, Nikatena, Durantikartehi, Shashti Anetarasyam. Therefore, Panchami also will come. Grigasya also is correct. Grihata also is correct only. Antikena, then some Paryaya Shabda also. Nikatena, Samipena, Apanam Asti. Similarly, Vrikshat Antikena, Nikatena, Samipena, Balaha Kridati. Durartaha, Antikartaha. Pariganita Shabdat. Already given. Okay. Grihat Durat Vidyalaya Vartate, Gramat Durat Nadi Vartate. Now he is using Panchami. Okay. Then using Panchami, then why before yes, Tritiya here by what Sutra? Antikartaha, Durataha is 46 by the Sutra. Durantikarteki Shashtiyanatarasyam 2334. 2334. So Durantikarteki, Shashtiyanatarasyam. Now next Sutra is, okay. Dura Antikartehi Shashtiyanatarasyam. Next Durantikartebhyaha Dvitiyacha. That's the next Sutra. Pariganita Shabda. Yeah. So Durartaha Antikartaha. Grihat Durat, Grama Durat, Grihat Antikat, etc. Vrikshat Antikat Nikatat. Then Artha Vishesha is important. Etwarte. Etwarte, what is a Sutram?
Vibhasha
Vibhasha?
Gune Astriyam 2325.
Yes. 2325. 25 or 35?
25 years. 35.
Oh, yeah, it's Eto. After that it comes, yes, before. Here it is. Akartrirane Panchami, Vibhasha Gune Astriyam, and Yeto coming as Anuvritti. So Panchami also, here also Panchami Bhakti is there. Yes, 2325. Yeto Arte, Yetohu Gunavachaha, Strilinga Vidyamanaha Chet, Vikalpena, Panchami Bhavati, Pakshe Tritiya also. Right? Pakshe Tritiya also. So Tritiya Bhakti also can come. I think this also we have, it is there in our file, right?
105.
105.
Yes.
Okay. We cannot see sutra every time. If you have this table, will be very useful. 105, sure.
06.
106 and 105 also 2, 3, 4.
No, not that one. That's Eto. Eto.
Eto is in
Eto, it is not 105.
That is not there, I think.
Not there. Must be there.
87, I think.
Maybe in Tritiya it will be there. Vikalpena Panchami. Yes. Yes, it is there. Panchami Vibhakti under Tritiya. A noun expressing an attribute, and that being the cause of an action or a phenomenon, and not of the feminine gender. That is put in Panchami Vibhakti cases. And a sense of on account of, for, by reason. When a guna is said to be the hetu, the word denoting guna may be optionally used in Panchami, provided if it is not Strilinga. It's important. So it is the guna and it is a hetu, but it should not be in Strilinga. Jhadyena or Jhadyatva Baddhaha. What Panchami is this? Hetu Panchami. He has been bound by reason of his dullness. The reason for his dullness, he has been bound by reason of his dullness. So he is bound due to his dullness. Eto Panchami. Atritiya. Pandityena or Pandityat Muktaha. Pandityena Muktaha is saved due to his Pandityam, knowledge. Is saved due to Pandityat. So that is the example. But here his counter example is Medaya or Buddhya. Here Strilinga word is there, therefore it cannot be. That's why except Astriyam is given. Then what is that then is released from Medaya Tritiya only. It will not take Panchami. Vibhasha which is there is not applicable when the guna which is a hetu is Strilinga, but can be Tritiya. Alasyena or Alasyat, Mandam Gachati. So Mandagamanasya hetu who is Alasyam, that is guna, but it is also not Strilinga, it's the Avalasyam Napumsakalinga. Therefore, Yaha Anyashitaha Bhavati Saha Gunaha. Yes, guna it always depends on Dravya, located in Dravya. Alasyam Swatantrina Bhavati, Kinchit Avalambiya Bhavati, it must be located in a person. That's why it's called guna. So alasyena or utsahena, utsaha shigram bhavati. Shigragamasi yetuhu utsaha. Therefore Panchami or Tritiya. If it is, the word is guna is Strilinga, then Panchami will not come, only Strilinga. Now let us do this exercise. Panchamyantena Rikasthanam Purayata. Dash Chandraha Suryaha Pratak. Not just the answer, you have to tell the sutram also. Try. You have the table with you.
Chandrat Suryaha Pratak.
Sutram is
2329. Anyar.
not that one. Pratak Nana, right?
Pratak Vinana.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That is a sutra. Pratak Nana Vina Nana Bihi Tritiya Anyatarasya. Okay, next one. Panasapalam Amrapalam. Anyat.
Panasapala.
Amrapalam Anyat. By sutra, simple one.
That Anya something.
Anyaradita.
Anya Arat Itara Rute. Here Gunasandhi is there. You have to spot Gunasandhi. Anya Arat Itara Rute. Then Dik Shabdat. Anchu Uttara Pada. Then we have Uttara Pada. Anchu Uttara Pada. At then yeah, Satahi Yukte. All these words are there. Grama dash Gramaha Bagigi Vidyaleha Vartate.
Gramat
Bahihi.
Which is Sutram?
Durantikarte Shashi.
No.
Apipari Bahir.
Very good. That's why I said that you have to remember the Samasa Sutra for this. Bagiri Yoge Panchami. How do we know that? Samasa with that sutra is the Nyapakam. Apaparibahiranchava panchamya. Please, yeah, here it is. Deputy
2
Noble.
1 12. 2 1 12.
Bhagi shabda yoge Kashika says Panchami bhavasya etadeva jnapakam. Please note. So this is Samasa Vidayaka Sutra. 2 and 12. Then Krishnaha dash Krishnaha Prag Ramaha.
Krishnath.
Krishnat Prag. Before Krishna Rama, then what sutram is this?
Anyaraditara.
That Anyaradi. Anchu.
Anchu, yes, very good. Anchu Uttarapada. Prag, the word is derived from Pra Purvaka Anchu Dhatu. Anchu is the Uttarapada. Dash Balyam Prabhati Adhyayane Asaktaha.
Balyat pravritti.
Balyat Pravritti. Prabhati Arabhya, that's the sutram.
Same. 2 3 29. Anyaraditara.
No, not is that one. Kartikyaha Prabhati iti Bhashya Prayogat Prabhatyartha Yoge Panchami. So in the Bhashya it is, it says Kartikyaha Prabhati. I don't know where it is, which sutra we have to find out. Here he says Kartikya Prabhati. You will not get like that. You have to find which is given the sutram. If he has given the sutram, with that we can try to find. Siddhanta Kaumadi 595.
Okay.
What is 595? Siddhanta Kaumadi 595. Sutram, just trying to. Before, under which sutram he has written? 595. How to find 595?
595 Siddhanta Vaiyakarana Siddhanta Kaumudi. In that 595 we type, many sutras are there. 6 sutras
No,
are there.
you can find out. 595 comes. What's the sutra number?
Anyaraditya.
Now, how to find out? It's I don't know. I have to get.
595 he has given these sutras. All these are will come in Sahasupa. 6 sutras are there. In this, which
Is these sutras? It's all the. Oh yeah, 595. Yes. So under 2, 3, 29, if you see maybe Mahabhashyam, under that. Okay, somewhere or the other.
He has given
We have to find out. Pancha, then not Sahasupa, Bruvavachihi. Other cannot be. So must be there in Mahabhashya somewhere. We have to find out which one. Anyway. So Kartikyaha Pravritti. Iti Bhashya Prayoga Pravrityarte Yoge Panchami. So we can remember this like Pravrityartha Yoge Panchami. So we can mark like that. Pravrityartha Yoge Panchami. Pramanam is Bhashyakara. Uttarottara Mutinam Pramanyam. Right? Therefore, Pravrityartha Yoge, like Vagir Yoge Panchami. Similarly, Pravrityartha Yoge Panchami. How do you know? Because Bhashyakara, Mahabhashyakara is used. Kartikyaha Pravritti iti Bhashya Prayogam is there. That's what we have to understand. Fine. Next one. It would have been more anyway. Dash Dashavadhanam Arabhya Karikramaha Prachalati. Arabhya.
Dashavadhanat Arabhya.
Dashavadhanat. So same is the, you have to say Kartikyaha Pravritti, that is the Pravana. Pravritti Artebhyaha Pravritti Artebhyaha Panchami. Nagarat dash Namanam Asti.
Nagarat
Antikat.
Antikat. Why what sutram? Antika. Durantikartehi Shashti Anyattarasyam. Right. By that. Dash Jadyam Shigram na Uttashtati. Good one. Why? What is the cause for is not getting up earlier?
2 3 25 Vibhasha Guni Astriyam.
Yes. Therefore, what Panchami is that? Etau Panchami.
Etau.
Etau Panchami.
Etau coming as Anuvritti, right? 2, 3, 26, 25. Etau coming as Anuvritti. So Tritiya will come, optionally Panchami will come when the Hetu is Guna, provided it is not a Strilinga word. So Hetu Panchami it is. Right? Jadya, due to Jadyam, inertia, the person doesn't get up. Sigram earlier. Dash Utsaha Palam Kadati.
Sahat phalam kadati.
Yeah.
This is
Utsaha
also
also Guna. Jadyam also Guna.
Okay.
Jadasya Bhabaha Jadyam. Utsaha also must be located in a Dravya, in a person. Therefore, it's a Guna. And it's not a Srilinga. Right?
Yeah.
Therefore, Utsahena Tritiya or Utsahat. Our is Panchami here. Then dash Suryodaya Param Adhyayanam Bhavati.
Suryodayat param.
Param means after.
Anya
After.
Where is the word after? Which sutra param is there?
Anyara.
Param is one meaning is anya. No, anya is not there. No. Anya meaning there it is different. In that meaning also in param is there. Where is param the word here? Param the word is not there in the sutra as such. Is it there in the sutra? No.
No, not there.
The sutra not there. Param the word itself is not there. But it must be there in my file. Let us find out. But
One
param.
sutra is there, but I don't think it fits in. Parajera Sodaha.
No, that will not. That is para is
Doesn't
G dhatu, which is parapurvaka.
Parapurvaka.
That asodaha that just now we saw. That is karaka vibhakti. Now we are seeing upapada vibhakti. Paraje rasodaha is karaka vibhakti. Vibhakti, panchami vibhakti is ordained to the apadana sanyaka padartha. Now here it is upapada vibhakti. The word because param governs in something in panchami. So
Krishnat param Ramaha asit. That example has given.
So Krishnat Param is different from Krishna. That meaning, right? Krishnat Param means Rama, Krishna is different. So here what is Suryodayaha? Suryodaya. Okay, which one? This is the one, right? Suryodayat Param. After Suryodaya. So after that meaning is there.
Even Krishnat param, after Krishna, Rama comes also.
Yes. You can say after Krishna, yes. So after means I think
2-3-29. Anyara.
It must be the because the words meaning other than are different, such as anya and para. The sutra not there, different from para, but different in the meaning, and that's why I said Krishnat Param when you say Ramaha, Krishnat Param Ramaha. But anyway, but here it is Param in the sense of after. And words indicative of the directions also used with reference to the time corresponding to them. So this is what Dik Shabda, directional word. So Anyat, Anya Arat, Itara, Rite, Dik Shabda. Param is Dik Shabda. Dik Yoge Panchami. It is not, we have to use such words. Like Bhagir Yoge Panchami. Similarly, Dik Yoge Panchami. By the Sutra 2.3.29 only. You see, right, the word Param? Param, the word not there, but you have to take Dik Shabda, directional word. Param is directional word. The direction in terms of time. Direction could be in terms of space, direction could be in terms of time. So Suryodayat Param, after Suryodaya, Adhyayanam Karoti. So this is the directional word. Direction in terms of time. Direction in terms of space, we have the sutra. What sutra? Pratyaha, Parascha. What is that para is? the third chapter. Pratyaha parasya. Where the pratyaya will come? Pratyaya will come after the dhatu. Dhatoho is there, word is there, right? That is why dhatoho, the word is the dhatoho paraha pratyaha bhavati. So paraha, dhatoho is after the dhatu. So this is direction in terms of space. I mean, in the sutra, I'm just showing an example. Suryodayat param adhyanam karoti. Suppose if you say, your house is after his Rama's house, something like that. So, Ramat, so Ramasya Griham, something param, after, in terms of that. Or Kashi is before Delhi, after Delhi. Kashi Nagaram, Dehalyaha, Dehalyat, param bhavati. So, in terms of space, the direction could be in terms of space, in terms of time. That's called Dig Yoge Panchami. That is by the sutra, this Anya, Arat, Itara, Rate, then Dik Shabda. That is Dik Shabda. I think this must, example, he must have given the Kashika for this. What's the number? 2329.
29.
It's called Dig Yoge Panchami. It is. We use the term Dik Shabda, the directional words. You can see the example. Example, Purvaha Gramat Parvataha, Uttaraha Gramat Parvataha. Not only Uttaraha Purvaha, Paraha also. Paraha also direction only. Dikshabdaha ityatra shabdakaranam deshakala vrittinam api dikshabdena yoge yatasyat itaratahi dikvrittina eva yoge. Yam asya, okay. Ayam asmat purvaha kalaha iti, in that meaning. Iha nato syat. Ayam asmat purva kalaha iti. So dikshabda shabdakaram deshakala vrittinam dikshabdena yoge yatasya tata. Vitarata I dik vrittina eva yoge syat. So dik yoge panchami. So we say dik yoge panchami, this is because of dik shabda. So therefore here, because of the dik shabda, because of the param, the word is in dvitiya, panchami bhakti. Suryodayat param. The same sutra 2329 only. Okay, we will stop here. Shashti bhakti and Chaturthi bhakti from here, Shashti bhakti from here, we will see later. Okay. Stop here. See, we can study and study and study on this. And by usage, we come to understand many things. This is a non-stop study. Even after you study, even after, in spite of study, we get a lot of doubts. I also, when I analyze Karaka, Vibhakti, a lot of arguments will come. What Vibhakti? Why this? What, whether it is Hetu or Karanam, why it is in Tritiya, all this analysis, of course, you have to do it. We cannot categorically say, in keeping in mind the Tatparya, when it studies Shastran, then there we have to arrive at all these things. In fact, this is what really the Sanskritam is. So it is, there is no end to it. And when we study Kavya and all, the more things will come. Okay. Anyway, with whatever little we know, we try to understand Karaka and Vibhakti. Okay, we'll stop here. This table is very useful, I think. It's much useful.
Yes, yes.
Shashti Vibhakti alone I have not added. Not getting time. Once I go back to Chennai, probably I will have time. I will add Shashti also. Because Shashti Vibhakti, we say not a Karaka, but it is not true. We know. But to the beginners, we cannot say. When I teach the beginners, always we say Shashti Vibhakti is not a Karaka, not a Karaka. That is the lie actually. But what to do? We cannot tell the beginning itself everything. Not possible. Shashti Vibhakti, there are many Shashti. In fact, we have seen how many Shashtis are there. Kartari Shashti, Karmani Shashti, then Satash Shashti. Satash Shashti also we saw. Like Sati Saptami. Satash Shashti, Shashti Cha Nadare, Sutram is there. We saw. Nirdhana Shashti is there. Sambandha Shashti is there. Sheshe Shashti is there. And we saw in Samasa Pratipada Vidhana Shashti. So many Shashtis are there. Shashti cha na dare. That's what, like Sati Saptami, this is Satash Shashti. Then Yatash Nirdaranam, Nirdarana Shashti. Like in Gita, 6th chapter. So many Nirdarana Shashtis are there. Shesha Shashti and Nirdarana Shashti. Sambandha Shashti. So many are there. Therefore, Shashti Vakti also to be added in the list, not there. I will do it once I go back to Chennai. So we'll stop here. Om Purnamadav Purnavidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om Dhanyavadaha.
धन्यवादः जी.
धन्यवाद शेठजी.
धन्यवादः जी.
धन्यवाद.
धन्यवादः.
धन्यवादः जी.
धन्यवादः.